Hi, my name is Molly Scooch, and this is my life plan video. So first, my values made that I wrote down and decided at the beginning of the course have actually stayed the same. I didn't notice that they changed or anything after the course. So my six core values were loyalty, commitment, love, family, adventure, and independence. I find that loyalty, commitment, love, and family, so the first four all kind of go together because I expect and wish those values from my family, my friends, and my boyfriend. So, and then I also think that five and six kind of go together, adventure and independence, because I think I'm a very independent person and I value adventure very highly. I enjoy traveling and seeing new places, and I love getting outdoors and getting to explore new areas that I've never been before. So for resources, I divided them amongst different kinds of resources that I felt I truly did want to include or I did value. So for first, human resources, having a sense of spirituality. I find my spirituality through my religion, which is Christianity, and I do that through going to church and prayer and doing devotional at night and just reading my Bible is where I really feel my sense of spirituality the most. Optimism, self-esteem, and humor are human resources that are very important to me. I think optimism is very beneficial and helpful to me and other people. Social resources, my sorority Kappa Delta. I have found lots of friends there in Kappa Delta, and I've also come into leadership roles in Kappa Delta. I have been, or I am now the academic chair of Kappa Delta. Members of clubs are a different kind of social resource that I probably wouldn't have encountered without joining those specific clubs. So first, I have the psychology club, which is psychology and psychi. Those are more of an academic, not an academic resource, but a social resource within an academic setting. I now have a set of friends or group of peers within I know we would have similar classes. Excuse me. Um, Next, my friend group and work friends. My friend group are people I've come into on my own, some of them from my sorority, some of them not. And then my work friends, as I will get into later, I work at home at a school in Memphis. So my work friends are a completely different environment than I have at school. Next are environmental resources. First, Sequoia Hills is a park within a neighborhood here in Knoxville that I choose to walk there and run there and just spend time outside there since it's on the river. I find it very peaceful and enjoy my time there. And then the HSS lawn here at UTK is very peaceful and it's like it's just a big environmental space within the campus that I think is really nice for students that don't have a car and can't have access to these parks and such. And then the last one is probably a bit of a stretch for Knoxville, seeing that it's the Smoky Mountain National Park, but I have a car and I go there quite frequently and I really enjoy hiking and outdoor activities, so I thought I should include it on my environmental resources. Next is my current financial state. I'm currently a junior here at UTK and I'm on scholarship and also taking out different kinds of loans. I have a few different kinds of loans going on, but overall, by the time I graduate, not right now, but by the time I graduate, I'll have taken out $40,000 in loans for undergrad. And I have my own credit card. It's a Discover student credit card and it has a monthly $2,000 limit. I did a lot of research when picking which credit card I needed because I wanted to build my own credit score. So I normally use it just for gas and groceries, things that I know I'll be able to pay off immediately. And then for income, I nanny part-time here in Knoxville. I've stopped recently because the mother has is giving birth to another baby soon. So they're not really in need of me right now. They're focused on family time, but I also work a full-time summer job at home where I work 40 hours a week for about probably 9 weeks over the summer. And then I also work there over Christmas break. So it's more of a part-time or seasonal job, you could say. And then my future goals are to graduate from grad school with a master's in social work. I want to go into clinical social work, specifically be a school counselor, and then save up. And then one day I hopefully want to own my own practice. That's the ultimate goal. But for now, it's to graduate from grad school, and I actually just got accepted in to graduate school at the University of Denver starting in January because I'm graduating this coming December. So the next goal is to have an emergency account within 10 years actively building. I don't have any sort of emergency bank account or anything of the sort right now. So even just to have one within the next 10 years and have some sort of money in there and keep it building from there. Out of grad school, I'd like to have a job with benefits, specifically health insurance. I'm on my mom's health insurance right now, and she gets that from her job. So I think that's something to definitely look for. And then if I do work at a school and I have kids, I would like the school to give me a discount for my kids if it's a private school. That's definitely something I also look for. And then another big goal is to be a homeowner by 30 to 32, which I feel like is maybe kind of a stretch in today's world, but I hope to be married by then. And then maybe by then, I think it would actually be a true goal and more feasible. My action plan is to prioritize needs and limit the wants to save money. And I think this could be done by even just when I have money, setting some aside for a want that I know I really want and picking, if I have five wants, pick one and then begin saving for that. And that way I know I will always have the money for the needs, such as bills and things like that. I think another big action plan to save money is to cook at home. I also plan to live a very healthy lifestyle and I value healthy, nutritious foods and eating at home. So that's something that's very important to me. And I think it will also benefit my financial state. I want to continue building my savings account. I currently do have one and it has a few $1,000s in it, but I would love to keep building it. And then after graduate school, like I mentioned before, I would love to find a stable job that offers resources, one that I can count on that is not iffy. If I work in a school, I know that's a stable job. And then I would love to find a place to live that suits the resources I desire, specifically the environmental resources. And that's why I would love to go to graduate school at the University of Denver because of the environment and the people there and the cultural scene. I think that would be a very great place to live and something I would really enjoy. So that was my life plan video. So thank you so much.